Jesus asked, "Who do men say that I am?" Peter answered, "You are the Christ, the Son of the living God." Jesus said to Peter, "On this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades shall not prevail against it." Since 1959, Mapleview Baptist Church has touched the lives of people of this community. It's what the founders of this church were called to do. These courageous people of our church have been God's tools for love and nurture. These people of vision and faith provided us with excellent facilities in which to do the work of our Lord. For them, the vision was clear. Today, that legacy calls us to continue bringing Christ into the midst of people's lives. Today, with this rich foundation, God calls us to be, for future generations, the visionaries our founders are to us.
But in 1959, we were invited to attend a new church that was being established in Lakeside. And since we had just moved to the area, we decided, hey, that's great, we'll attend. And they were meeting in a little shed behind the Narramore hardware store in Lakeside. And so the first year we worshiped there, and then the church bought an acreage on Mapleview Avenue. And in the first year, they built and established our first building for worship. And that was just really, and our first service was held on Easter Sunday, which was absolutely wonderful. So all through the years, this church has just been a real joy to me. Now, I've been a widow for almost 12 years, but this church has just become my second family. And so I really want to extend to you what a wonderful place it is to come and fellowship.
One of the single most important jobs we have as parents of young children is to raise our children with a clear understanding of the gospel of Jesus Christ and to train them to be godly young men and women as they grow older.
We appreciate Mapleview because we find that to be true, all the way from the 2s and 3s Sunday school classes up to the adult Sunday school classes. The clear message of the gospel is being preached here and taught to our children.
I would just like to say how much I love Mapleview Baptist Church. It's a church that believes in the Bible and teaches the Bible. Pastor Ron is such a wonderful teacher and a wonderful pastor, and I have learned so much since I have been here. And it's a joy to come to church every Sunday and listen to him preach and teach me and teach something that I have not done before. And I love it so much.
We've been attending Mapleview for 30 years. We started over in the Quonset hut. We're looking forward to what's going to happen in this building program. We have 3 generations now. There's 6 grandsons coming here. 2 have come to know the Lord through the Awana program here at church. So we're looking forward to the future, what the Lord will lead us to in the building program, and praying that their families too will be able to attend this church and follow the Lord here.
For Connie and I, Mapleview Baptist Church is the place that God got a hold of our hearts and got a hold of our lives. It was here at Mapleview that God called me into full-time Christian service.
We've been coming to Mapleview Baptist Church for about 22 years. What I want to share is from my heart, and that is how special Mapleview has been in our lives. It's the place where we have grown in our spiritual walk. We love the people here. It is our family. It really is our second home.
Mapleview has been very, very special to Connie and myself over the last 7 or 8 years that we've been here. First of all, it's just been a special place because of all the people here. We just feel like it's part of our family right here in San Diego. It's also been very special because it's been a place where we have been called to minister, Connie in music and myself with the children. We have some of the best children in the state of California right here.
Jennifer and I have been serving here at Mapleview for approximately 5 months, and we can truly say from the bottom of our hearts that it has been a complete privilege and awesome experience. We love the leadership. Pastor Ron and Connie have been mentors to us. I love the youth. We have never had so much fun going to Magic Mountain, working here, doing all-nighters and crazy games, all kinds of stuff. And most of all, we have really appreciated the fellowship because they have truly embraced us. We feel like a family. You guys have given us so much in the form of anonymous gifts, hugs, smiles, encouragement. It has been so wonderful. And because of that, that is why Jennifer and I want to be a part of the Stewardship campaign. We believe in Mapleview, and we have witnessed it and experienced the power of God working through all of you. And we just want to be a part of this exciting event that's going to happen, because I know God is going to use it. God is going to use Mapleview in magnificent ways, just as He already has with Jennifer and I. So I want to encourage you guys to grab hold of this and be a part of it and be excited about it. And we're excited to see what God is going to do with it.
Every day, the activity within the walls of these buildings reflects vibrant ministries that move out into the community. Yet the heavy demand of these ministries over the years has placed a constant burden on these facilities. Our master plan has been designed to address these growing needs. New restrooms that are adequate in size and accessible to everyone. New classrooms. The construction of a 2-story classroom wing that will double the classroom space in that location. The remodel of the auditorium to upgrade its appearance and addressing air conditioning, lighting, seating, painting, and carpet. Remodel of the entrance to the lobby and the construction of 2 patio areas. That will encourage fellowship. Parking lot and landscaping. The redesign and resurfacing of our parking lot, including lighting and landscaping.
I started coming here when I was maybe a little older than Spencer was. I came to know Jesus Christ here, was baptized here. I watched him build these facilities that are here today. And through the years, I've watched them fall apart. And I'm excited to be a part of this renovation and to see these facilities have an opportunity to be reworked and redone. And I look forward to what we can do here at Mapleview for my children and our future grandchildren and for the community of Lakeside.
Mapleview has been a very important part of our life. Our kids have grown up here. I grew up here as a young child. This church has upheld us in prayer. They've supported us physically and financially, and just really been a big part of our lives. My youngest here is 3. Zachary has cerebral palsy, and he will most likely never be able to walk. He'll always be in a wheelchair. We come to church, and I absolutely love it here. I know when we come here and the stares he's getting from people are because they love him and care about him. Yet, when I walk around here, it's hard. It's hard to walk around the facility with his stroller because it's bigger than a normal stroller, and he's always going to be pushed in something. We can't take him into the bathroom. We can't. It's hard to get him through doors. Sometimes it's really frustrating. And right now it's not a big deal for him because he's 3 and it's more of a hassle for me than him. But as he gets older, I want him to be able to feel accepted and like he belongs in this place. And the only way that that's going to happen is if he can wheel through the doors without a problem, and if he can go to the bathroom and use facilities that are accessible to him so that he doesn't have to stand out as someone who's different. And when I look around society, period, there's a lot of people that do have disabilities. And I feel we need to make this church a place where everyone can feel welcomed.
When I think of Mapleview, I think of it as our home, and a home that we've become very comfortable with. We love this place with its gray tape and gopher holes and lumpy pew cushions and all. We love this church, but maybe we've become a little too comfortable. I see our building program, this Capital Stewardship program, as an opportunity to prepare for answered prayer. Haven't we been saying, Lord, bring us the lost that we can show them who their Savior is? And haven't we been saying, Lord, bring other Christians, brothers and sisters who are looking for a place to call home? And we'd like them to call this place their church home. We're preparing for God to bring those people. In fact, I believe that right now in our community, God is preparing the hearts of these people, and they're going to start coming to our front door here really soon. And we need to be ready. We need to have this place in top company clean shape, just like we prepare our homes. When we have guests come, we want to be prepared to give them the very best, to let them know that they were anticipated, that we want them to feel at home and comfortable, and we want them to stay.
We see people coming now, and the average couple comes in, and they probably, both of them work during the week, and they work in a facility that's air conditioned well, that's heated well, that's up to date, something that they can walk in that's light and airy, and they feel at home there. When you walk into our lobby here at Mapleview, you get that feeling. But when you enter into the doors of the sanctuary, it's a whole other story. We've become outdated. And while buildings don't make Christians and buildings don't lead people to Christ, the building is important because you want those who visit to feel comfortable. You want them to feel at home. You want this to be a place that you're not ashamed of, but rather a place where you can bring company, as Bonnie said, and have them feel at home and enjoy the fellowship here. You know, I've heard it said around here how proud we are of the fact that we own this property, that there's not a bank loan on it anywhere. But really, when you stop and think about debt a little more carefully, and you look at the deferred maintenance that has taken place here on this property, where we have allowed things to run down, to go downhill, we have a great deal of debt. That debt is pent up in the things that we need to do to change around here to bring this facility up to the place where we can all be proud of it and where people will feel comfortable here. From the time that you get out of your car, the parking lot is in need of repair. It's the asphalt slowly turning back to dirt. Our classrooms are cramped. There's not enough room for a large group to meet with the exception of the blue room. And between the duct tape on the floor there and the air conditioning vents that are so loud you can't hardly hear what someone is saying. Our bathroom facilities, while they were adequate at one time, have become woefully inadequate and certainly need to be updated. So we really have accumulated a lot of debt here, and we need the help of all of you to address that debt so that we can meet the needs within this community.
We know that even as God is leading us to prepare these grounds for the future, He's also preparing our hearts. We are preparing for the people that are going to be coming into this church, that are going to need this church and need us.
We are excited about the future. We're excited to be able to participate in the Capital Stewardship program. We trust that God will speak to you, to your heart, and reveal to you how you can become a part of the program as well.
So let's get ready, Mapleview. Let's lay the foundations for our future and for the future of those who God's going to bring into our midst.
Prayer. Your prayers are needed to seek God's vision for our church. Faith. Your faith will be the cornerstone that anchors that vision. Sacrifice. Your sacrifice will make the vision for Mapleview Baptist Church possible. Nothing of real value ever takes place without sacrifice. Take a moment to think of the material things you value most in your life. Education, your first new car, a house, marriage, a family. Have any of those things become reality without sacrifice?
When Connie and I think of the blessings of the last 22 years, we are so very grateful for the sacrifices that people have made in the past through which we have benefited. And we believe it's an exciting time for us now to be able to make sacrifices in order to benefit people now as well as those who are yet to come. When we think of sacrifice, there's a natural sense of discomfort, I believe, that comes with it. Yet if we think about the things that are most precious to us, our home or our family or our church, we recognize the important place that sacrifice has. We've come to the place in the life of Mapleview Baptist Church where we need, as a group of people, to make a significant sacrifice to see that the needs that the church has now begin to be met, and that we make plans and preparations for the generations yet to come. Our Capital Stewardship program is a 3-year program in which we would be asking you to consider what God would have you do over and above your regular giving, that we might see these needs met. We would ask you to seek God's face and to seek wisdom from God on what He would have you to do and what He would have you to give. We believe that God will not lead you where He will not provide.
To take our first step towards God's vision for Mapleview, we need a wide range of gifts. $100,000, $75,000, $50,000, $20,000, $15,000, $10,000, This process may sound daunting, but it doesn't need to be. For God blesses each of us in different ways, and it is through this varied set of God-given gifts that we will discover the right gift for this campaign. So examine your many gifts and make your decision with the understanding that any gift, great or small, is significant if it comes forth as a result of our faithfulness and obedience.
Our motto for our Capital Stewardship campaign is not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. The motto expresses an attitude that is important and something we need to understand to help guide us through the days ahead of this campaign. Today we are called to know Jesus Christ and to make Him known. We really believe that as we move ahead together and work together as God directs, we can look forward to some wonderful blessings, all to the glory of God.
Not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. Now is our opportunity to build together the foundation for their future.